Diddly do, my diddlers and diddlettes. I hope your day is going well, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Dramatic Diddles. Luna Loud is gay. That's probably as big as an intro as I can make. So, with that being said, let's get on with the stories. We're right back into the Loud House One Shot collection, so let's see what's in store for us today. Rock concert. Lincoln and his best friend Clyde walked out of school and started walking down the street. Why the fuck do you have to fall in every... Turning the corner, the two bumped into someone, and the three groaned as they fell to the ground. Lincoln looked up, and his eyes widened. Mick Swagger? Legendary rock star Mick Swagger half smiled. The one and only, mate. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't know where we were going. No troubles. Mike stood up and dusted himself off before handing Clyde a ticket and Lincoln too. I hope to see you dudes at my show tonight. Mick Swagger walked past them and turned the corner. Why the fuck did he give them tickets? Two looked down at the tickets and Clyde asked, why did he give you two? I don't know, but I bet Luna will be more than excited. She's been trying to get tickets for this concert for weeks. Clyde nodded and then walked away. Lincoln entered the room and saw Luna sitting on the couch. She looked up and smiled. Hey bro, what's up? Luna, what are you doing tonight? Shrugging her shoulders, Luna hummed. Probably just play my guitar. Why? He pulled out one of the tickets and handed it to Luna. Luna took it and her eyes widened. How did you get this? This concert has been sold out for weeks, dude. Funny story. I was walking home with Clyde and we accidentally bumped into Mick Swagger. Luna looked shocked. I apologized and he gave Clyde a ticket and gave me two. Luna widely smiled and tightly hugged Lincoln. Thanks, bro. This is the best. Lincoln smiled and hugged his sister back. A few hours after the concert, Luna and Lincoln dropped Clyde off at his house and headed home themselves. Pulling into the drive, they got out of the family van and Luna howled at the top of her lungs, while Lincoln walked up to her. That was awesome, bro. Thanks for inviting me. She threw her arms around her neck. Wait, what? She then threw her arms around her neck and kissed him on the lips. Their eyes widened and Luna let Lincoln go. I'm going to bed. Yeah, me too. Good night. They walked into the house and went to their rooms. Luna lay awake in her bed, and she stared at the ceiling. Sighing, she sat up. She shat up the entire room. Sighing, she sat up and shook her head. She looked over to Luann, who was sleeping, and sighed again. I can't sleep. She stood up and quietly walked out of the room without waking Luann. Walking down the hall, she knocked on Lincoln's door. The door opened and Lincoln looked at her. Hey Luna, what's up? I can't sleep. Is it alright if I stay in here tonight? Lincoln moved aside and Lincoln moved aside and Luna walked in and sat on the bed. Lincoln, about what happened outside. I don't know what came over me and... Lincoln, sit down. Confused. Lincoln sat down and Luna kissed him again. His eyes widened before he wrapped his arms around her waist. I don't like where this is going. Oh no! Oh no! Within moments, Luna was on her back, with Lincoln between her legs, and his cock in her pussy. She bit her lip and moaned. That's good, mate. Keep fucking me. Lincoln looked shocked and began to pick up speed and played with Luna's breast, and she started digging her nails into Lincoln's back. They kissed as sweat ran down their bodies, and Lincoln felt Luna's walls tighten around his cock. They superated as they climaxed, and Luna bit into Lincoln's shoulder to keep from screaming as she felt his seed fill her womb. But I thought they separated. It says right there that they superated. They lay on the bed and panted. Luna, she looked at him. What does this mean for us? Luna smiled and kissed him. We'll have a brother and sister relationship in front of the others, but we'll have our own secret relationship when it's just us. All right. He kissed her forehead and wrapped his arm around her. Good night, Luna. Good night, dude. She yawned, and the two of them fell asleep in each other's arms. You know, I legitimately was not expecting that. Came right out of left field, especially with the first two stories. The first one was just Lincoln cutting himself and then kissing his sister. And then the second one was about like Lucy not being able to sleep without Lynn. So she just went to sleep in Lincoln's room. And now we're just straight up fucking the sisters. Okay. Well, with that being said, leave a comment down below telling me what you want me to read next. And until next time, diddle out.